بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Inshallah ta'ala, today we're going to continue our session on fiqh of fasting, and today is inshallah ta'ala would be the second session. They're designed to be small sessions so we can benefit all together on Monday through Thursday. So a lot of questions comes about fidya now, and fidya is what people do when they cannot fast. So we want to just clarify something very important, that fidya only pertains for those who have chronic illness, or they have special circumstances to break the fast. Let's talk about those categories. So, chronic illness is straightforward. Chronic means it is permanent, it is always. So, it means that the person cannot fast now and cannot fast later. So, those Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed to rectify that by paying a fidya. That's what fidya means. And it is something that you pay to feed a poor person every day, and you multiply that by 30 days of Ramadan, and that should be sufficient. Like in our situation being in the US, it's kind of estimated to be around $8 a day, $8 to $10, whatever you're able to do. And then you can multiply that by 30 days, and then this would rectify you missing out on this fast. Those are for chronic illnesses. For pregnant women and nursing mothers, we cannot just resort to fidya immediately. A lot of sisters think that just because she's pregnant or she's a nursing mother, that she can skip the month of Ramadan without fasting it and just pay fidya, and that should do it. No, the answer is not. We cannot resort to this immediately. Um, a pregnant woman or a nursing mother do have a religious allowance to break their fast. So that's good by itself. That's from rahmah and mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, it is expected of them to go ahead and make up those days later on. So that's the initial intention that they should have, that they need to make it up. Now, after they put this intention, inshallah ta'ala, they make it up later on. If for some reason or another they cannot make it up because of a second pregnancy or because of more complication within the nursing or whatever reason is, and they enter another month of Ramadan with a new pregnancy, let's say, for example, and or that they're still nursing their child, then and they cannot fast the month of Ramadan again, and that's now 2 consecutive months, and those are a lot of days. This is where some scholars said, well, this is a lot of days on her now, 2 or 3 Ramadan after each other, and she wasn't able to make up the days, and she had legit reason why she did not make it up. This is a different case where she can at that time consider paying off all those missed days with fidya, with the same concept of paying $8 to $10 a day, so to rectify for those missed days, and she can start a fresh start after that. So this is the process, and we should not just resort to paying all the time without any attempt to make up the days. See, chronic patients, they don't need to do that because there is no way for them to fast now or tomorrow or in the future. That's why it's a done deal for them and they can resort immediately to it. Inshallah, also today, about many people ask about their doctor appointment, whether it's dentist or whether it is eye doctor appointment with eye drops. So the drops, alhamdulillah, most likely now, all the doctors say that the drops, when you drop them in your eye, they do not go down to your throat due to the little amount of drops that are put in your eyes. So alhamdulillah, you can go with the intention of fasting and you can keep your fasting. Now, in case it just goes down your throat, this is where you have to make up that day. But most of the time this doesn't happen and you can continue fasting, alhamdulillah. With a dentist appointment, it's better to postpone that because it's kind of a challenge to go for a dentist appointment, unless you're just going for checking and not for cleaning. And if it's just only checking and x-rays and whatever, that is absolutely fine. Even checking your mouth, that's fine. Now for cleaning, if you want to do cleaning, again, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to make sure that water don't go down your throat as they clean and they rinse out your teeth and they suck the water out. You want to make sure that you bite on that tube and you get all the water out. If that works very well with you, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. If it doesn't work well and you end up drinking water and water goes down your throat, then you miss out on that day and you have to make it up. Last question for today would be, inshallah ta'ala, about all these shots that people take in their muscles. Do they break the fast? No. The only thing that breaks the fast are um, needles that really have nutrition to it. So it's really considered to be food and drink, but in a liquid way. So it's a lot of nutritions and protein and what have you, and it really energizes the whole body and juvenizes the whole body. That's what really breaks the fast. Other than that, all these vaccinations, vaccines, and shots should be all fine, and you should not cancel out on it. جزاكم الله خير for today. بارك الله فيكم. سبحانك الله بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We'll see you inshallah tomorrow.